I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I do not expect to be forgiven. Alright. Enough parody. I need to explain the mistake I made last video real quick, because, I think I ended the video way too quickly last time. Because when I think about it, a week later, when I'm, playing the second part of the chapter, The Great Court of Illusions now, I just realized, if I just played for at least 5 more minutes, I probably would have gotten to the end of the chapter. Because the setup is basically, Beatrice has just disappeared, Natsuhi is unfairly, stated to be guilty of the crime, and Balor just got impaled with Delnor's sword. All those factors together, I think the court is going to be closed within 5 minutes now, since the defense is destroyed, and there's no one to defend Natsuhi now, which, before I begin this video, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about my slight complaints about the witch's reasoning as to why Natsuhi can be the only person who's guilty. Okay, I know the trial is meant to be unfair just to get rid of Beatrice. That's Lambda Delta and Bernkastel's goal. Get rid of Beatrice so that they can steal her game from her and Balor. But their reasoning at pinpointing Natsuhi as the sole and only culprit, I just cannot agree with some points that they make. One of the points that, even in the previous video, I had a lot of issues with is Klaus could not have been the culprit because of circumstantial evidence. That's the thing that bugged me the most last time. Now, I'm recording this video before the comments of the previous video are released, so maybe this criticism is going to be, completely wiped away once I see comments for the previous video, but I'm just going to complain a little bit right here, right now, about how they should have gone about reasoning why Klaus could not have been the culprit. Now, when Balor got the head's ring, Klaus was at the family conference when Balor had the ring, and probably during the time of the murders, he was downstairs talking with the parents and Balor, as Balor had the ring in his finger. Klaus was probably with them the whole time, though if he had left, that could explain that he might have, walked out to, kill the children, but also at the same time, I feel like he would have stayed much longer than Rosa at the family conference, because he's sort of the, second in line to the head if, Kinzo is still alive. He would have been second in line, so he would have stayed to argue about, Balor having the ring of the head. He probably would have stayed down there to argue, so, with that evidence, he had an alibi. He was with the other adults discussing, the head's ring on Balor's finger, so he could have not gone to the guest house and killed all the children in the guest house. So, yeah, that's the thing I have to say. If they used that argument, they probably would have full proof reason as to, proving Klaus's innocence, but instead, they said there's circumstantial evidence that he's not the killer because he's missing and likely dead to follow the epitaph. That reasoning, I'm sorry, but that reasoning, I just have a lot of flaws because I'm more of a person of, there needs to be more proof than circumstantial. And going back to the read that Delnor said in regards to Balor stating that Natsuhi's not the killer from the knowledge that he gained from Vergilia, how would Erika know for certain that Klaus is dead? Because, keep in mind, she heard that from Bernkastel. Bernkastel confirmed Klaus is not alive. Lambda Delta Bernkastel confirmed Klaus is not alive. However, though, during the trial, I guess that information given by 2 witches did not apply to Erika. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's another thing I would like to, get at a little bit, because the only reason why Erika knows that Klaus is dead is because she heard it from a witch. Like how the only reason why Balor knows Natsuhi's innocent, he heard that from a witch. Neither one of them had proof for either of those reads. Like, if Erika wanted proof, she needed to find a body. Like, yes, everyone thought, Klaus is probably dead. He's missing, so he's probably dead. But at the same time, that still doesn't mean he's not dead. Like, no one in the game board, like all the pieces in the human world, they just see Klaus as missing. Even though they all assume that he's dead, he's still just missing because they don't have full-blown proof of his death. Like, yes, his room was covered in blood and all, so that could give an indication that, you know, he might be dead because he was attacked and then his body was dragged away. But at the same time, just because there's blood in a room doesn't mean that a murder had occurred. Once if he was gravely injured, or he faked an injury. There's so many things with the whole, you know, factors as to why Klaus was not guilty, as, you know, they confirmed that in red. There's a lot of flaws in that because they only said circumstantial. What is your circumstantial evidence? Like, sorry, I need more full proof that Klaus is not the culprit, and how would Erika know that information outside the knowledge that she gained from a witch? Sorry, I just want to nitpick a little bit about the unfairness of the trial, because I like the fact that it's unfair, and I like the fact that they're going after Balor and Beatrice. Like, I like the fact they're going after them in this trial to get rid of the two of them so that they can take over the game for themselves. But at the same time, though, however, their reasonings are kind of hypocritical to the Reds that Delnor argued with Balor against. Like, the Reds that Delnor sliced down, they contradict the things that Erika says, and she only cut down what Balor said. That's a lot of contradiction. And also, at the same time, well, are they going to explain the note? How are they going to explain the note that landed in front of the family comfort's room with the head's ring? How do they explain that? Is that related to the crime, or are they treating that as a separate incident? Like, they need to address the note, because that's still part of the mystery. Yes, Erika might have solved the culprit of the murders, but she could have solved the letter that happened to be in front of the dining hall? I mean, was it the dining hall? Yeah, the dining hall. Yeah, and she could have explained that letter that landed in front of that door? Because that's still part of the case. She's not answering any solutions regarding that note. Plus, it seems like she's really struggling to find the answer, but she never brought it up in the trial. Neither did Beatrice, so I guess I could give some passes for Erika because Beatrice did not go after that angle. If she did, Erika might have been stuck, and they might have just, been at a stalemate because Erika couldn't find an answer for the letter, meaning, well, they might have to annul the trial because part of the mystery is still unsolved unless this trial is solely about the murders of the people that happened in the manor. But I think this trial is for the mystery of what's going on in Rokujima on this game board. So, yeah, rant over. I'm gonna return to the Great Court of Illusions and get ready for the 15-minute Umineko episode. If the chapter actually does end in like 5 minutes, I'll go on to read the next chapter, hopefully. Yeah, I might read the entire whole chapter of the next chapter, maybe. I don't know. Here we go. Spiral. Balor blew bubbles of blood, closed his eyes slowly, and expired. Delnor stared on in silence, then turned on her heels when she saw his life leave him. After that, all that remained was the corpse of the sorrowful man, pierced by the sword that acted as a massive red grave marker, and lit by the faint glow let in from the cathedral skylight. Good night, Balor Ushirmiya. This could be the ending of this chapter, actually. Long cutscene. Oh no, it's fading to gray. It's fading to gray. Oh gosh. No! Oh my god! If I play for 30 more seconds! Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god! The chapter just ended. If I waited 30 seconds,
I would have been at the end of this chapter.
Oh, I called it. Oh no. Oh wait! We're still on chapter 14, The Great Court of Illusions. You know, that could have been the marker for the end of a chapter. But no. This chapter's still going. Jeez. How long is this chapter? How long is this chapter supposed to be? I'm intrigued. And then, there is the third riddle that the detective must uncover. Oh yeah, they did say that she needs to uncover 3. Okay, so the trial's still going on. The final riddle. The Whydunnit. Why did they commit the crime? The motive. Ah, so Erika is gonna bullshit a motive for a crime that Natsuhi didn't commit. Alright, let's see what bullshit motive she will come up with. In third-rate mysteries, there is no need to uncover this. After all, even if you don't expose the motive, the culprit will just confess it when it's all said and done. However, Furudo Erika was first-rate, so she would expose even this. Oh, yep, she's gonna totally bullshit one. This color... Oh no, here we go. Natsuhi was confined in the parlor, under everyone's watchful gaze. Then, with everyone's assent, Erika diligently and persistently searched all places, even Natsuhi's room, for clues about her motive.
さて、お集まりの皆さん、このような恐ろしい殺人に何が後宮夏日さんを駆り立てたのか。探偵フルドエリカの調査によりその輪郭が浮かび上がってまいりました。それをここにご報告させていただきたいと思います。
Everyone remained silent, urging her to continue. Erika tossed some of Natsuhi's possessions that had been confiscated onto the table.
まずこれらは夏日さんの部屋から発見された過去の日記帳です。近年ではほとんど書かれていませんが、後宮家に籍を入れたばかりの頃については詳細な記述があります。これらの多くは鍵付きの日記帳に封じられていましたが、事件の全貌を暴くために全員の承認を受けた私の権限により、これらの鍵をすべて破壊させていただきました。人でなし、人の日記を読むなんて。ならあんたは何よ、殺人鬼。
Yeah, Natsuhi, that was not a great time to call someone else a monster when everyone thinks that you committed crimes that you didn't do.
お前ごときにプライバシーなんてあるわけないでしょ。
Also, this is a bad time to point this out, but I think I might have pointed this out in a previous video, but the couch right behind Ava is right in front of a door. I'm sorry, but that kind of bugs me. Why is there a couch blocking the entryway to a door? Because that's a door, right? That couch is in front of a door. Great placement. Sorry, I'll go back to the serious scene. But still, I was just looking in the background and, I saw that a couch was in front of a door. This is not the time to point this out. I think I already said something like this in a previous video, so I probably should have not brought this up now, but that is currently, bugging me right here. That couch in front of a door. That's actually bugging me more than the BS reasoning that Natsuhi is the culprit.
この日記帳から浮かび上がったのは、夏日さんはクラウスさんと特殊な事情でご結婚なされたらしいということです。ここにいらっしゃる皆さんは私よりご存知なのでは？夏日さん、クラウスさんご夫婦は恋愛結婚でもお見合い結婚でもありません。
Oh, interesting.
いわば人質のような結婚でした。
The fuck? Wait, what?
そのようなことはありません。
この赤い日記帳の24ページに以下の記述があります。私は後宮家に嫁という名で軟禁された人質なのです。でも私が人質となることで全てが丸く収まるならば、夏日さん、あなたは自分が人質であったことをここですでにお認めになっています。熊沢さんは夏日さんがここに来られた当初からお世話をしていますね。当時のことを話してくださいませんか？
そうです。私にそうこぼされたこともございました。奥様のご結婚についての事情を知るのは今は私と南條先生くらいのものでしょうか。
ですな。当時は金蔵さんが縦横無尽に活躍する黄金時代だった。金蔵さんはあらゆる敵を打ち倒し、経済力を拡大していったのです。
Oh my god. Kinzo fucked over Natsuhi's family, and the only way they could have been spared by Kinzo is if they gave their daughter to his son. Oh no!
夏日さんの家もそんな敵の一つでした。
So the only way our family could have been spared is if they gave up one of their daughters to give to the Ushimiya family so that Kinzo would spare them. Isn't that what they're trying to get at here? Oh god, poor Natsuhi. As though the time to talk had suddenly come at hand, Kumasawa and Nanjo openly delved into territory that should have never have been touched upon again. It concerned the period during which Kinzo was most feared for his ferocity. Although he was financially very powerful and had many connections, the elite looked down upon him as an upstart, which gave him a complex about his social standing. To combat this, Kinzo wanted to find Klaus a wife from a noble family, and use this to raise the Ushimiya family status. He waged a financial war against Natsuhi's family, beat them down, and then proposed that a marriage be performed as a method of reconciliation. What century is this? This is like the 1950s, I guess, around the time that Kinzo's doing this, or 1960s. What? How does this happen this later on in the centuries of history? Like, this is shit that, well, okay, hold on, maybe I don't know history as much, but I didn't think that this sort of thing would happen in the 1900s as much. But I might be wrong, actually. This could still probably have happened within rich societies, even in the 1900s. I was just thinking that this mostly happened in the 1700s. But, maybe I don't know as much history, or history has not really changed that much from the 1600s. Yeah, this is actually a thing that came up in the House of Fata Morgana, so that's why, 1600s is in my head for this sort of, shitty marriage practices from noble families. Yeah, Fata Morgana's in my head, so this could have still happened in the 1900s. But still, that's still a little bit later on for this sort of marriage arrangement, don't you think? Ah, poor Natsuhi. She's getting the 1600s treatment. And the person he picked was Natsuhi. She was a veritable princess, raised good and true by a family of Shinto priests. By choosing her, not only did Kinzo cause them the worst possible humiliation, he also won what he considered to be the greatest possible trophy. So that marriage proposal was humiliating to Natsuhi from the very beginning.
この辺りの経緯については今熊沢さんと南條先生がお話しくださったものと日記帳に記されている内容が合致します。以上から夏日さんは後宮夏日を名乗ることとなった当初から 後宮家に対し激しい憎悪を持っていたことがお分かりになると思います。どうですか、夏日さん。それはお認めになりますか？
All of the cold gazes turned to face Natsuhi.
確かに最初はそう思っていました。私は愛のない結婚を強要された花嫁という名の人質だとそう思っていました。ですが夫は私を人質などと見下しはしませんでした。私の事情を理解し、同情と慈しみを与えてくれました。夫だけは私の理解者だったのです。
Kloss, even though you can sometimes be an idiot and also a misogynist at the same time, at the very least, you treated your forced upon wife well. I'm sorry, but I had to feel really bad for Natsuhi because come on, that's just terrible. That's just terrible, man. Oh, she really got screwed over by Kinzo. Holy crap, she really got screwed over by Kinzo. Like, all the things that happened in Natsuhi's life, all the terrible things, kind of formed from Kinzo! Kinzo forced her to join the family after fucking over her family financially! Forced her to marry his son! At the very least, Kloss is kind of a decent person, so I'm gonna give Kloss a few passes, even though he's still an idiot and misogynist. I'm still gonna give him passes for being a decent person to Natsuhi, but since Natsuhi was not able to bear Kloss's child for a long time, he tried forcing it upon a baby onto her, for which said baby could have been someone he was viewing as the reincarnation of Beatrice. And then after she killed the baby, he delved headfirst into the occult since he lost his mind after the death of the possible reincarnation of Beatrice. And then later on, Kinzo had passed on, but because Kloss had embezzled money, they needed to hide the fact that he was dead the whole time, leading to the situation we have now, where Natsuhi's being pinned for murder and hiding the fact that Kinzo was dead. That makes the whole thing about her, really looking up to him in her head. That brings a lot of questions as to that mindset that she had developed. That could have been a coping mechanism for all the hardship that Kinzo had forced upon her. Possibly. I cannot say anything for certain because I'm just saying a slight, idea that's coming into my head for which I might be absolutely wrong. And if I am wrong, please correct me down in the comments. But from the way that I'm interpreting this, Kinzo fucked her life. Kinzo really fucked over her entire life from beginning to end. Oh my god, if there's a ultimate victim in this story, I think Natsuhi is winning some awards. Though, of course, every single one of the siblings also is a victim of Kinzo's just being a bad person. Oh god. Even though we still do not know too much about the true Kinzo, all we know is from the inferences that everyone is mentioning of his past. Even though we do not know the true Kinzo, he's not looking that great of a person at all. No, he just looks like a very, very horrendous individual that you do still have to feel a slight pity because of his, upset that his mistress has died. But at the same time, that mistress might have been confined by force from him, so kind of he loses pity points. At the very least, in episode 4, he, played the role as a cartoony villain, leaving for some room for people to like him, despite all the terrible, terrible things that he has done to his family and Natsuhi.
なるほど。それは一理あります。確かにあなたの日記にはクラウスさんがあなたの事情を知って 気遣ってくれる描写がいくつか散見できます。しかしあなたはそれをこちらの日記帳の47ページで、
Cloth, no. Cloth.
むしろ気持ちが悪いと描写していますね。以下、朗読します。クラウスの気遣いはむしろ私を惨めにさせるだけ。そうして私を恥ずかしめているのではないかとさえ思う時があります。
I see. Oh.
以上から夏日さんがそんな気遣いを見せていた夫を嫌悪していたことが伺えます。
I mean, she was forced into marrying him. I can understand why she would think that at first. I can understand why.
待ちなさい。確かに最初はそう思ったこともあります。まだ日々を不安に過ごす私が気遣いを素直に受け取れず、邪推してそう記してしまったこともあったかもしれません。私はやがてそんな夫の気遣いに気づいて、その気持ちを受け入れるようになるのです。
Yeah, it's perfectly understandable why Natsuhi wrote that down in her diary in the past, because keep in mind, at the time she was writing, she was just, recently forced into a marriage that she didn't want to be in. So that definitely makes sense why she would distrust Klaus a lot. But over time, she might have grown to actually like the man that actually felt pity for her. Erika, get it into your head that using this sort of evidence definitely is not the exact, thing you should be going for at first. Because come on, can you accept the fact that people change, Erika? Can you accept that fact? Oh gosh, she would be terrible on Twitter. Well, I might regret that comment.
その記述は日記帳のどこにも登場しませんが、
日記にさえ書かない秘められた気持ちというものもあります。
あらゆる証拠品と証言から多角的に構築して、あなたが夫に激しい嫌悪を持っていたことは明らかです。
Yes, using evidence from possibly over 20 years ago definitely is viable. Yes, viable information. God, you are a Twitter detective. I'm on a tightrope with what I'm saying right here.
そして逆にあなたがおっしゃるような、やがて受け入れるようになっていったことを示す証拠は存在しません。
私は夫を愛していました。
その発言を赤き真実に昇華させる証拠、証言の構築はできませんよね。
I'm glad this game takes place in 1986. I'm gonna stop this before I go a little bit too far.
愛を語るにも証拠がいるというのですか。
赤き真実以外は何も信じられません。赤くない発言は何の証拠にもならない、何の信用もできない。赤くない文字はすべて私を欺くための偽りです。愛してる？白い文字で愛を語られて誰が信じるんです？
You're really a bitch.
赤くない言葉なんて何も信用できない。この世で信じられるのは赤き真実と、それを得るために主に捧げる供物の証拠品だけです。
Oh my god.
真実を語れぬ嘘つき人間どもめ。赤き真実なき人間に愛も心も真実も語る資格なんてないんです。知ってました。男はあなたたち女が思ってるほどバカではありませんよ。男は女の愛しているなんて本気で真に受けたりなんかしません。
かわいそうな人。
I agree.
本当に人を愛したことがないので。
探偵に恋愛は不要です。 恋愛という単語など殺人動機を示す以外で使用した覚えがありません。
That just reminds me of a line from Community.
Unfortunately, love is not admissible evidence. Oh. Love is not admissible evidence.
あなたが何と言おうと、私たちは愛し合っていました。私が愚痴ばかりを日記に記していたことは、夫にも謝らなければならないことです。しかし私は夫に心を捧げていました。それはたとえ証拠で示せなくても、それが真実なんです。
却下します。
Fuck off!
往生際が悪いですよ。証拠と証言からあなたが後宮家も夫も全て憎悪していたことはもはや明白なのですから。
そうよ。私は何度も聞いてるわよ。あなたが陰口を言っているのをね。
あなただって秀吉さんの陰口を口にされた日もあったではありませんか。
主人を殺したくせに。何よその口の利き方は。死になさいよ。死んで主人に詫びてきなさいよ。
乱暴はやめてください、エヴァさん。今は私が犯人を追及して断罪する甘美な時間。あなたのものではありませんよ。さて、そんなわけで彼女は数年を経て表向きは生活に馴染んだように見えましたが、実際は心の中に強い憎悪を募らせたままでした。そんな彼女の中にいつか復讐したいと思う気持ちが芽生えたとしても何の不思議もありませんでした。
勝手なことを言わないで。
Each time Erika read from Natsuhi's diaries, she exposed another of Natsuhi's emotions during those painful days. Natsuhi hadn't written them down to record them for posterity. She had written to forget those memories and seal them away. That was why, after writing down her feelings during those painful days, she had locked them up and sealed them away for all eternity. However, Erika claimed that these were Natsuhi's true, hidden feelings that had been locked away and concealed. Since it had already been concluded that Natsuhi was a murderer, everyone accepted Erika's claim. So basically she's guilty till proven as innocent. I mean, that's how a lot of things go, yeah. Maybe this is because I know that Natsuhi's innocent, that's why I'm acting like this right now. But jeez, I am not liking this. Poor Natsuhi, man. By this point, the red truth wasn't even necessary to establish Natsuhi's motive. By the way, when I say I don't like what's going on here, it does not mean I'm, disliking the story. No, I'm loving the story. I'm just feeling really bad for Natsuhi, so don't interpret what I'm saying right here is I am, actually not liking how the story is written and what's happening in it. No, I still enjoy it, but at the same time, I just feel really bad for Natsuhi. Oh, I needed to clarify that. I still am enjoying episode 5, everyone. Don't get my comments wrong. And yes, all the comments I say about Erika and Kinzo, I do think those opinions, but at the same time, I can still like aspects of the character, but also, I am commenting on their bad aspects as to why I don't like them as much, or I may, call them various different things. So yeah, let me just clarify a few things, because I don't want people to automatically assume that I'm disliking what I'm reading, or I'm disliking a character. Though, Kinzo's likability is hitting a rock bottom, to be fully honest. So his likability actually is hitting a rock bottom. But with Erika, no matter how many times I yell at her and call her various things, I still enjoy her for the character she is. I just need to do some clarifications real quick before anyone thinks, I'm hating on anything in the story. No, I'm liking a lot of things in the story. It's just that my commentary expresses my true feelings about characters in a manner that, you know, I'm looking at them as characters, and I'm not trying to criticize the story of Umineko. Yeah, I wanted to clarify that. By this point, the red truth wasn't even necessary to establish Natsuhi's motive. As long as the reason seemed plausible, everyone would believe it. No matter how much Natsuhi might object, no one would believe her. No one could accept the truth Natsuhi spoke of, about the days she had spent loving her husband. And so it was being painted over by a false truth, in which she hated her husband and swore revenge against him. The pen of the gods that exposes the truth had been given to Erika.
だから何？あんたの事情なんて知ったことじゃないわよ。人殺し！人殺し！
おやめなさい。私には夏日さんの気持ちもよくわかるのです。
いつかこういう日も来るのではないかと思っておりました。
What does that mean?
おいたわしや、おいたわしや。
親父のわがままな人生に振り回された気の毒な犠牲者の一人だとは思うぜ。
I'm kind of surprised people are at least, you know, feeling a little bit bad for her, even though they truly do think she's a murderer. I'm kind of impressed that everyone is like showing some sort of, you know, pity towards her. Huh.
私は奥様のその心の痛みを存じておりました。そしてその支えになりたいと日々思っていたのですが、力及ばずこのようなことに。
Oh, Koda. Oh no. Koda, you tried, man. You tried your hardest, and you should not blame yourself at all, my dude. Oh, Koda.
僕には愛憎の気持ちなんてわからない。
あなたにもいつかわかるわ。そしてそれは生きる目的にも殺す目的にもなりうる。
I thought she was about to say that. As soon as she says they can give you a reason to live, I knew she was going to say a reason to kill right afterwards.
本当に夏日おばさんが犯人なのか。
Valor? Valor? You're our last hope, but no, that's not gonna happen because Valor kinda just digested, so... Yeah, he's probably gonna join the Natsuhi's Culprit party.
ああ、それを言われると実は最後に一つだけ夏日さん以外に犯人の可能性のある人がいらっしゃいまして。
Oh?
何？おい、ふざけるなよ。
I mean, you were in the room!
なんでそんな大事なことを早く言わないんだ。
Oh, okay. I thought he was upset that Erika was, you know, blaming him for the murders, but wait, that would have made sense because she was watching him sleep. Well, listening to him sleep. So wait, what is Erika going for?
夏日さん、実はあなた以外にも犯行の可能な方が一人いらっしゃるんです。あなたがどうしても犯人でないとおっしゃるなら、その方が犯人ということになってしまうんですが。
それは誰だ？誰なんだ？
後宮金蔵さんです。
Natsuhi! Please! Just throw Kinzo under the bus for now! Throw him under the bus for now! Then we might be able to prove his innocence. Well, his innocence is already proven because he's kind of, you know, dead. But no one else knows that he's dead! No one else knows that he's dead! So please, just let the blame be put on Kinzo! Let the dead man be the culprit for now! that may complicate things later, but we won't have a sociopathic detective, solving crimes. Instead, we'll actually get forensic evidence rather than some crazy detective just trying to, pull things out of her ass just to pinpoint you as the culprit so that Beatrice would be killed. Actually, Beatrice's already dead, so nothing matters anymore. Bread of life. Oh boy.
金蔵さんは今日の未明、3階書斎の窓からお出かけになられたまま行方知れず。
I really like this song. Hold on. Oh. Can I just take a few moments? Yeah, I want to have a few moments with this song before upsetting things happen in this game. I just want some time with the song. I know something really upsetting is going to happen because Natsuhi's not going to accept putting Kinzo under the bus, so I'm just going to go into a happy place while listening to the song. Even though I feel like this song will soon be associated with a very, very tragic scene. And a very upsetting scene. But you know what? I'm gonna enjoy this song right here and now for what it is. Before I, associate it with sad things. I already feel some emotions while listening to the song because I know the context of when it's now playing. But I'm gonna, embrace it before, I see the scene. Oh. This feels like it's getting towards the end of the song. Oh man. No, seriously, I'm actually in a happy mood right now. I just put myself in a happy mood that I know I'm about to crush. I'm about to crush this happy mood that I forced myself into. I'm gonna be honest. That note hit hard. Holy crap. Anyways, okay. Oh my gosh, enough talking. I know I'm just delaying the inevitable. I should keep going. I don't want to continue though, but I need to. I want to though. I want to continue, but I don't.
そうでしたね、バトラさん。夏日さんと同じように。金蔵さんにも全くアリバイがありません。
That is correct.
実は今回の事件、金蔵さんにも犯行は可能なんです。私はてっきり最初からいらっしゃらない人物だと決めてかかっていたので、今の今まですっかり失念していました。それをお詫びいたします。
She didn't look shy or apologetic in the slightest. Erika bowed in as unpleasant a manner as ever. Even now, she's still holding a grudge over her defeat in the study. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
夏日さんは金蔵さんの信頼を受けて最もその身近でお仕えしていた方でしたよね。なら夏日さんが一番よく分かっているのではないでしょうか。この事件が実は後宮金蔵さんによる当主の犯罪であることを。
お父様を
No, stop. 言う
のですか。
I mean, I can understand why Natsuhi would not want to throw Kinzo under the bus because she devoted herself to the Umineko family, but at the same time, that's the same family that fucked over her life. Kinzo really messed her up. Oh no. Natsuhi, oh god.
ご安心よ。金蔵さんが犯人ということであっても、ホワイダニットを構築できるだけの証拠と証言をすでに十分に用意してあります。あなたが金蔵さんをかばうために自らを犠牲にしたという筋書きでも十分に対応可能です。近年探偵の推理さえも筋書きに組み込まれている可能性がありますから、本当に油断ならない時代になったものです。
Oh, nice job. Nice job at things, Rikishi. That's a good job.
お父様を犯人呼ばわりするなど、この私が許しません。
You're putting yourself on the blame for murders that you didn't do, though, now.
夏日さん、頭を冷静にして胸に手を当ててよく考えてください。あなたが実は金蔵さんが犯人でしたと告発してくれれば、この事件は全て解決するんです。あなたの濡れ衣は晴らされ、名誉も回復されるでしょう。
Is she aware that Natsuhi is innocent? Oh my god. Yeah, because Balor said that in red. She's aware, but there's no way you can back that up. Damn it! In other words, by pushing the crime onto Kinzo, Natsuhi will be saved. However,
私はお父様より後ろ宮家の名誉を託されたのです。
she is too invested with her position as within the Shiromiya family that she would not put Kinzo under the bus. I mean, the thing is, I can see where Natsui's coming from, but at the same time, I just have to feel super bad for her, because she was basically forced into this position.
その私が濡れ衣を晴らすためだけにお父様の後ろ宮家の名誉を自ら汚すと本気でお思いですか？
Of course, Natsui knew that she wasn't the culprit, and she also knew that Kinzo wasn't. So being framed herself and pushing the blame onto Kinzo were both unacceptable, unbearable outcomes. Maybe I'm a terrible person for thinking that she should have thrown Kinzo under the bus. I'm a terrible person. At the very least, I'm better than Kinzo. For now. I'm better than Kinzo for now. Oh, I should not say that. I should not say that. Wow.
いいんですか？すでに散々立証しております通り、あなた以外のアリバイは全て証明されています。あなたが金蔵さんを告発されないならば、やはりあなたが犯人だということで、今度こそ本当に特定され真実となってしまいますよ。
私を犯人だと決めつけることがあなたの真実だというのなら、お好きになさればいいでしょう。私が無実であることを神様はきっとご存知です。必ずやいつか私の無実を証明してくれます。
Please, Rikishi, do it! If it came to a choice between her or Kinzo being framed for these crimes, Natsui would sacrifice herself. Kinzo really, to the very end, screwed her over, to the very end, to add on to all the things that have been forced within Natsui's life. He has now added one final thing. Having her be the culprit for a murder! Even though, well, Kinzo probably didn't do the crimes himself, so I should not blame him for that. But still. Man, even though Kinzo could not have possibly done it, just because of the thought of, Kinzo being pushed as the killer would horribly ruin his name for a brief period, I could see why Natsuhi did not want that to happen, because that would, tarnish Kinzo's name, even if it's a false accusation. Now, it still tarnishes his name, so I can understand why Natsuhi would take the fall, but at the same time, I'm horrible. I'm horrible, because I still want her to put Kinzo to blame, but I can understand why she does not, because that would ruin his image, though, of course, Kinzo's the same man that screwed her over. Perhaps that was her way of protecting the Shirmiya family honor.
Natsuhi, おばさん。
チャンスはあげたのに。
Shut up! Stupid woman. This future we are named will eventually be cleared. Doesn't exist, not for you, or any of the other pieces in this game. Natsuhi had made her decision. If they were going to call her the culprit, she would let them. She boldly rejected the thought of selling Kinzo's honor to gain a momentary truth where she wasn't the culprit. And therefore, the tale would be woven with her as the culprit. If, in the future, the accusations against her were to be proven false, this tale would probably be rewritten. However, such a future would never come. Never say never. I think. Truth is a fleeting thing. Even if I am a good person up until my death, if some heartless person after my death writes down that I wasn't a good person, and that is shared with everyone else, then all the goodness in which I lived my life will be overridden easily. Oh! This is like a comparison with what happened to Ava in episode 4-3. Oh my gosh. Am I doing something similar with Kinzo then? I see what the themes are going on here. The writing of someone in general by labeling them as either good or bad, because no one is truly good or bad. I see a theme here. I sound like an English teacher. Language arts, I meant. Yeah, language arts teacher. And so, I think I must live as a good person for all eternity.
金蔵さんが犯人でないとおっしゃるならば、金蔵さんに犯行が不可能であるというアリバイが必要です。そうでなくては真の意味で夏日さんを犯人だと特定できません。
Erika had to be well aware by now that Kinzo was nothing more than an illusion to muddy the waters of the inheritance problem. However, proving him to be an illusion would be very hard. The only way to do this would be to confirm Kinzo's death. But Kinzo died a long time ago, as revealed by the red truth of previous games. And in this 5th game, his body hasn't even appeared. As well, that also applies to Klaus. I'm gonna keep on going back to Klaus. Man. Woo! Under these circumstances, it wouldn't be easy to prove his death conclusively. If Kinzo's death could be confirmed, it would practically erase that defeat in the study. It was the only way Erika had of negating the humiliation of her loss. And there was nothing that could confirm Kinzo's death almost as certainly as real proof. And that was the confession of the culprit. She would have Natsuhi herself admit that Kinzo no longer existed in this world. Oh shit. That way, it would be acknowledged that Erika's reasoning in the study was correct. That loss would be painted over, and it would be rewritten as Erika's victory. Shit. Light. Valor hung, suspended by Delnor's red longsword. Oh yeah, Valor's dead. Beato had disappeared by having her existence denied, and her minions had gone too. No! Now that they had disappeared from this cathedral, only Natsuhi and the witches convicting her remained. No!
あくまでも金蔵は生きてて島のどこかに残っていると言い張るのね。
Stop.
そうです。お父様はご健在でおられます。誰が何と言おうと私はそれを翻します。
Do not negotiate with witches. Do not talk with witches. Do not!
過去のゲームの赤き真実で金蔵がすでに死亡していることは確定してるわ。でもそれじゃあベルンの気が収まらないわけでしょ。
ええ、そうよ。完璧な勝利を私は求めてるの。だから赤で金蔵の死が決まってるからそれでチェックメイトなんて面白くないの。夏日の口からリザインと言わせて勝利したいのよ。
Natsuhi, just walk away! Well, no, she can't walk away. Just don't fall for the tricks. Don't fall for the tricks.
ならやってごらんなさいよ。お手並みを拝見させてもらうわ。我が主、今こそ我らに完全なる勝利を。
無論よ。夏日、あなたは金蔵は間違いなく生きているけれどその所在はわからないというのね。ええ、そうです。お父様は窓よりお出になられて行方知れず。全く困った方です。ラムダ、金蔵の24時から朝までの所在について確実にするわ。金蔵は24時から朝までずっと同じ部屋に滞在したわ。
But hold on. Stayed in the same room, but hold on. That does not mean he was in the study or away from, where he committed the murders. Wait, the murders happened in 2 rooms. Yeah, Genji's servant quarter and, the guest room. Fuck. Maybe, wait, they never confirmed whether or not Genji committed suicide. Wait, did they actually? I don't remember. No, all the dead were homicides, so fuck!
そりゃそうでしょ、死体なんだから。
Are you certain?
いや、ごめん。そうよね。そうでしょうね。
Forgot what side you're on.
口を挟まないわ。面白そうだから続けてちょうだい。
I just have a feeling that Lambda doesn't really care who would have won that trial. She's just having fun. I have a feeling that even though she would have made Shuichi and Valor out of the game at this point, she might have just been having fun the whole time, so she wasn't really focused on that. She might have just been vibing the whole time, holy crap. Actually, yeah, I think she was just vibing the whole time. I don't think she really cared who won this trial or not. I mean, all judges need to be impartial, so if the judge was siding with anyone, that's not an impartial trial. So, yeah, you know what? I don't think Lambda Delta really cared what happened in this court. She was just having fun. I have to say, of the witches, I am warming up to Lay of the Delta quite a lot. No, I have to say, Burn's pretty fun too. Still, my favorite witch is Beatrice. And Nanjo.
これより金蔵という言葉を生きている金蔵という意味で使うわ。
Okay.
何しろ夏日は生きていると主張するのだから。続けて赤き真実を語るわ。金蔵は屋敷以外の場所には存在しない。
So the body's in the mansion.
そうよね、エリカ。
Where is the body in the mansion then? Oh no, he's in the freezer.
はい、我が主。金蔵の姿を探し、屋敷の外、敷地内をくまなく捜索しました。しかし、金蔵は発見できませんでした。
Did you score the entire island? Did you actually walk through the entire island? Did you happen to also go to the Kuadorian then? How much time did you have on your hands? What the fuck? Because of the detective's authority, Erika could find all clues. That means she must have gone to the Kuadorian then. Therefore, if Erika was unable to find a hint that Kinzo existed outside the mansion, it was the same as proving that Kinzo didn't exist outside the mansion. Therefore, Bernkastel repeated that truth of Erika's.
金蔵は屋敷以外の場所に存在しない。
Oh wait, she's using Kinzo as a living Kinzo, meaning his body could still be outside. I forgot, sorry.
ねえ、夏日。なら、金蔵が存在するなら、屋敷内のどこかにいることになるわ。どこに金蔵が隠れているのか、心当たりがあったら教えてくれない？
わかりかねます。何しろこの天気です。中庭へ出られた後、お屋敷のどこかへ隠れ、雨をしのがれていたとしても何も不思議はありません。
私はこれからも同じ質問を数度繰り返すわ。あなたに名誉ある幸福の機会を数度与える。痩せ我慢が過ぎると本当の名誉まで失うことになるわよ。
いかなる脅しにも私が屈することはありません。
And pride was Natsuhi's downfall. Stop looking at me like my cat looks at me sometimes.
あなたは本当にいじめがいのある駒だわ。
Well, I mean, okay. I can understand why Bernkastel's making a cat face right now. Hold on, let me pull up the full image of her. Hold on. Hey, Klaus. Hey, Klaus. Wait a second, what? Murdered sometime after the early morning phone call by which Natsuhi learned that he was still alive. His corpse has not been found, but his death has been guaranteed by Bernkastel with the red truth. I don't remember reading this. Okay, that's interesting. I don't remember that. Hold on. Okay, I wanted to go to Bernkastel. Yeah, it makes sense that Bernkastel's making cat faces because she has a freaking cat tail poking out from underneath her dress. That means she wears a cat tail or has a cat tail. Has a cat tail? I mean, she could be wearing a clip-on tail, or she might actually have a physical tail. Huh, that's actually a good question. Is that tail real or fake? Yeah, that is a good question, because that could be a clip-on tail for something underneath her dress. Or that could be her physical tail. Or it could be another thing, but I'm not gonna say it.
では続けるわよ。以上の理由から金蔵さんが屋敷以外の場所にいることは考えられません。そこでまず書斎のあった3階を徹底的に捜索しました。
だが どこにも隠れる場所はなかった。
I mean, he could be moving from spots as you're searching. What about that idea? Because whenever I play hide and seek, I always move my hiding places. Okay, whenever I play hide and seek, I don't stay in the same place the whole time. When I know someone's not around, I move where I'm hiding. I know it's a shitty thing to do sometimes while playing hide and seek to move around, but that's actually one of the most clever things one can do. Just move around your hiding spot and they might not ever find you. Unless, well, they see you move from place to place. Or you chose a very bad hiding position after you move.
3階に親父の姿は影も形もない。
ではどこにいるんでしょう、夏日さん。
Like I said, he could have been moving around.
知りません。3階にいないなら地下にでも隠れたのではありませんか。
ええ、地下ですね。ボイラー室、地下倉庫など怪しげな地下も全て捜索させていただきました。
ええ、私も探したわ。お父様の姿なんてどこにもなかった。
繰り返します。金蔵さんはどこにいるんですか、夏日さん。
なら1階か2階にでもいたのでしょう。
そうですね。消去法で行くならそうなります。そして1階を徹底的に捜索しました。結果は？
いいえ、お父様の姿を見つけることはできなかったわ。
Can anyone think that he could have been moving around when they weren't looking?
繰り返します。金蔵さんはどこにいたんですか、夏日さん。
Would anyone? Is anyone going to point that out?
では2階に隠れていたのでしょう。お父様が隠れている場所を私が知るわけないでしょう。
本当にそうでしょうか。夏日さんは金蔵さんがどこに隠れていたのか本当はご存知なんじゃないですか。
奥様が、親方様がどこに隠れていたのかご存知？
Yeah, good. Remember during your orientation where they told you to never open a certain fridge? Or use a certain fridge to store stuff?
そんなバカな。
そんなことあるはずありません。
Both Shannon and Ken knew that Kinzo was no longer alive. So they didn't have a clue how Erika was planning to corner Natsuhi, using a phantom of a person who didn't exist. I swear, if the reasoning is she's getting help from Burn, that's basically the same as Valor getting help from Virgilia. Don't do that.
3階に金蔵はいない。
Hey.
地下に金蔵はいない。1階に金蔵はいない。以上から金蔵が存在しうる余地の検討は2階だけとなるわ。
赤き真実を認めるわ。夏日、金蔵は2階のどこかにいるはず。まだどこに隠れてるか教えてくれないの？
何度聞かれても答えられないものは答えられません。
エリカ、それでは端から順に2階のすべてを捜索していきなさい。すべての手がかりを絶対に見落とさず、いかなる隠し扉も隠し部屋も看破できる探偵権限で。
I'll accept everything if they actually do find a hint of Kinzo's corpse in one of those rooms.
はい、我が主。夏日さんって結構頭悪い方ですよね。まだ話の落としどころ見えないんですか？
よ 計なことは言わなくていいわ。さあエリカ、全員を引き連れて捜索を始めなさい。
If only she said he might have been moving around as they're investigating. Then maybe there would have been a shot. There would have been a shot at getting past this, because no one's splitting up in their investigations. They're all staying together. If everyone's in the same place, Kinzo could sneak around them when all of them are not looking and move to his hiding place. Oh my god. But of course, I'm saying as if Kinzo's still alive, which he's not. Smile Sorie. Erika used her detective's authority to take everyone, even Natsuhi, up to the second floor to search every room, starting at one end. Even for rooms that were thought to have nothing at all to do with the crime, Erika did not relax her search in the slightest. Her search was thorough in every single room as they moved through them all.
まだ金蔵さんはどこに隠れているか教えてくださらないのですか？
いい加減になさい。私は知らないと何度口にすればいいのですか？
夏日さん、このまま調べていってもきっと金蔵さんは見つかりませんよね。
Yeah, because he's an expert hide-and-seek player. He's moving between rooms as you're looking around for him, you idiots. You needed to split up. If you split it up, you might have been able to find a Kinzo. So of course, if you split up, Kinzo might, kill you. I keep on talking as if he's still alive, gosh. I mean, that's basically a way to get out of the situation if you say that. If you say that, technically, Erika could not find proof of that. Of course not. Kinzo doesn't exist. No matter how long the search continues, it's just a waste of time. This was known by both Erika, who was the witch's piece, and Natsuhi, the one who knew the truth.
となると、捜索はあの廊下の突き当たりの部屋を最後とします。つまり、あの部屋を残して、すべての部屋に金蔵さんがいなかったことが証明されると、どうなると思います？
He switched rooms when you were all not looking? God. He isn't on the third floor, or the first floor, or the basement. And he isn't in any of the rooms on the second floor, except possibly the one at the end. So if he really did exist inside the mansion, it had been proven that he could not be in any room except for that room at the end. In other words, this was Himple's Raven. Because it had been established that a living Kinzo didn't exist anywhere except the final room at the end of the corridor. That automatically meant that a living Kinzo existed in that final room. Yes, because obviously a living person cannot change the place they're hiding in. As soon as you go to a room to hide in, they can't move. Yeah, that's the rule. That's the rule. That's how hide and seek works. And that room, at the end of the corridor, was...
突き当たりの部屋って何の部屋だっけ？
Lambda Delta was munching on another refill of popcorn. Yep. Lambda Delta's just having fun. She's on no one's side. I'm betting you now, Lambda Delta's on no one's side. I might be wrong though, she might be on a side here, but I feel like she was not.
夏日の部屋です。ラムダデルタ卿。
Oh.
つまり金蔵は夏日の部屋以外に隠れ場所はなかったということになるのよ。赤で言う必要ある？も
ちろん。
夏日の部屋を除くすべての場所に金蔵は存在しない。
Do not tell me. Do not tell me they're gonna... Oh, no, no, no! No, 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 no. Okay, he's not in it, but hold on, no. Is this alluding to that they might find a piece of a corpse in the room? Oh no, 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 no.
というわけで残すところはこの部屋だけとなりました。以上によりこの部屋以外に金蔵さんはいらっしゃらないことになりました。
Because you can't change positions while playing hide and seek.
ここは私の部屋ではありませんか。私の部屋のどこにお父様がいると。
In a rage, Natsuhi unlocked the door to her room and pointed inside. Of course, Kinzo was nowhere to be seen.
どこにお父様の姿があるというのです。ほら。
なるほど、いらっしゃられないようですね。私たちが来ることを察知してまた窓からお逃げにでもなったのでしょうか。
If Kinzo wasn't in this last room, it meant that he didn't exist anywhere. There's no living Kinzo outside the mansion. Come on! With my reasonings of the Kinzo moving rooms, while they're looking at the third floor, he was in the first floor, and as they were going down to check the basement, he probably moved up to the third floor because that was the first place they investigated. Because no one rechecks places, that's the best place to hide. The first place they checked because, obviously, they think he's gonna stay in the same place the whole time. Come on! There's no way they can prove or disprove that he moves around. Because they are all staying in a singular group. You know, that could actually really help the trial if anyone thought of that. There is no living Kinzo inside the mansion. Therefore, no living Kinzo exists. However, Erika didn't make that argument. She had brought things to this point, but she didn't make a checkmate. It was because Bernkastel didn't want to win by cornering Natsuhi with red truth, but by forcing Natsuhi to admit to a humiliating resignation.
私がこれまで捜索してきたのは金蔵さんの姿だけではありません。金蔵さんが24時から朝まで隠れていたことを示す痕跡です。
God damn it.
そしてそれも存在しませんでした。
He might be really good at covering his tracks.
つまり24時から朝までの間、金蔵はある一室にこもり続けたことになってて。
And that doesn't mean anything really, does? No, it does. No, it does.
そしてそれは夏日の部屋ということだわ。
赤き真実によるチェックメイトがとうとう金蔵の幻という駒を夏日の部屋にまで追い詰めたということよ。
Some things are just still not adding up to me, though, because the factors of I checked if he could have been in this room, and they keep on mentioning from midnight to morning. That still could mean he was in another room, but how would we know how that room looked like before and after Kinzo could have been in there? How are we gonna know unless, she checked every single room before the time? Like, did she walk into Natsuhi's room? The room's always locked. How would she have known how the room looked like before? Without the help of a witch! I'm sorry, but Erika still does not have any solid evidence for me. Because now, as I'm thinking a little bit more, there's still some holes within Erika's reasoning that could have been pointed out.
ねえ夏日さん、つまりあなたは朝までこの部屋で金蔵さんとご一緒だったことになるわけです。
However, all this means is that is not important. That statement is not important because what they're trying to do here is force Natsuhi to admit something. That's what they're trying to do here. They're not trying to find a foolproof reasoning as to how Kinzo could not have done that. They're just trying to pressure Natsuhi into breaking so that she tells them the truth by mistake. Ah! Yeah, that's I keep on saying all these things, but of course, that doesn't matter. None of what I say matters because all they're trying to do is get a confession from Natsuhi so that they can rewrite the truth that Natsuhi's the culprit and kill off Beatrice's illusion, and as well as, you know, force Battler out of the game. Damn it.
それでもあなたは金蔵さんのことをご存じないとおっしゃられるのですか？
私が赤き真実で認めるわ。24時から朝までの一晩、生きた金蔵は夏日の部屋を除く全ての場所に存在しない。その真実から夏日の部屋にしか存在しなかったと議論を進めることを許すわ。
司法取引ねえ夏日、頭の悪いあなたでももうそろそろまずいと気づいてきたんじゃない？これが最後のチャンスよ。金蔵を犯人にしなさい。後ろ宮家当主を犯罪者とし、自らの保身のために当主の栄光を自らの手で打ち壊してみせなさい。あなたがその勇気を見せたら、あなたを当主をかばうために濡れ衣をかぶろうとした悲劇のヒロインに筋書きを変えてあげるわ。
お父様は無実です。お父様を犯罪者にすることなど私には断じてできません。
取引拒否いいわベル、やっちゃいなさい。
24時から朝までの一晩、生きた金蔵の存在する余地はあなたのベッドの中以外に存在しない。
Oh, that's dirty. Oh, that's so dirty. That is so dirty. Come on, you're playing dirty right here. Holy shit. Predator.
それはどういう意味ですか？
この部屋の徹底的な捜索および厳重な科学捜査の結果、
When did you have the time to do that? How long is this night?
この部屋の全域で24時から朝までの間、金蔵さんが存在しないという結果が出ました。
Pause. Oh yeah, she has the forensics shit, but how much time does she have to do any and everything of that? How much fucking time does she have on her hands? There's only 48 hours between these 2 days. How much time does she have to get all this stuff put together? What the fuck? And also, has she ever thought that a place where she checked could have been, you know, he could have walked to a place she already checked afterwards? That's still a plotline unless she put cameras up to prove that no one has walked nearby. Did she go back and double check just in case he moved there or something? He could have been outside, and in the first room she checked, he could have just walked in and just sat in there because she's like, well, she's already gone.
ただし、あなたのベッドだけを除きます。
A shocked silence dominated the room. Natsuhi completely forgot to close her open mouth.
昨夜、黄金発見の前後の頃、推定23時頃、3階窓より脱出した金蔵さんはあなたの部屋のベッドの中にかくまわれていたということです。そしてさらに気の毒な捜査結果ですが、あなたもこのベッドで就寝されていたことが判明しています。
That is so dirty. That is so dirty playing. What the hell, Bernkastel? Are you? Oh my god.
重ねて復唱するわ。24時から朝までの一晩、生きた金蔵の存在する余地は夏日のベッドの中以外に存在しない。そして夏日も昨晩 同じベッドで就寝したわ。
That, oh my god. So even if she accepts, oh my god. So she accepts a plea bargain now. It definitely heavily puts her. Oh my god, that is so fucking evil. That is so fucking evil. So either she confesses that Kinzo's not alive now, or oh my god.
ああ、仲良しさんたちね。二人で仲良く枕を分けっこして眠ったわけね。
The Delta, stop!
青き真実。以上から後宮夏日と後宮金蔵には情行の可能性があったと推測できるわ。男女が同じ枕で一晩過ごして他に何を推測しろと。
I freaking swear, Natsuhi is gonna pull Bill Clinton on us. She's about to pull Bill Clinton. Oh no, she pulled the Bill. No, that doesn't make sense. No, she pulled the Bill Clinton. That means she really did sleep with Kinzo. So no, she can't pull a Bill Clinton. Yeah, she can't pull a Bill Clinton because if she does, that means she actually did have sexual relations with Kinzo, which probably was not the case. So yeah, no, she cannot pull a Bill Clinton because if she does, that means this blue truth is true. Oh god, why? So yeah, Natsuhi cannot do a Bill Clinton because technically with the Bill Clinton, that means she did, so that means she's still taking a plea bargain. So she either has to, oh my god. Ah!
私が敬愛してやまないお父様となんて許せません。
夏日、青き真実には赤き真実で反論なさい。もちろん魔女でないあんたに使える赤はない。だから私が代わりに赤き真実で語ってあげてもいいわ。私を納得させられる証拠を示せるならね。
Oh my god! Oh my god! My god! This is way too much. What the hell? Flame the Talented and Bird. What the hell? Whoa!
そんな証拠 あるわけがありません。私をどこまで愚弄するというのですか。おのれ
Natsuhi tried to attack Erika, but Ava pinned her arms behind her back, so she couldn't do anything.
なんというおぞましいことでしょう。夏日さんは後宮家に復讐するためにまず後宮家の全てを乗っ取ろうと企てたのです。そのため夏日さんは体を武器に金蔵さんを籠絡したのです。
So, whoa! Oh my god.
そんなことはしません。私は自分の体を夫以外に許したことはただの一度もありません。
否定されたい気持ちもわかりますが、
This is so fucked up, by the way. This is so fucked up.
あなたが金蔵さんと密会を重ねていたことはすでに複数の関係者からの証言で明らかです。
This is so fucked up. So, she's not going for Kinzo's been dead this whole time, so Natsuhi is the only culprit. No, they're going with this. This is... Holy crap! I cannot believe she's going this direction. What the heck? Oh my god!
だって昨晩だって金蔵さんの書斎で二人っきりでお休みのご挨拶をされてたんですものね。それどころか明らかな情報の痕跡の証言も複数得られています。
そんなバカな。誰です？誰がそんないい加減なことを。ゴーダシャノンエヴァさんでしょう。そんないい加減なことを言ったのはあなたでしょう。誰？
So she either has to refuse these and get proof. She has to get proof to refuse these as well. Fuck you, Erika! Whoa! Whoa! Holy crap! What in the hell, man? What? Oh my god, this is way too brutal. Wow! Whoa! You know, that definitely does make things interesting that she's doing this kind of bullshittery to Natsuhi, but holy crap! Holy crap! I'm gonna be honest here, despite how shitty the thing Erika's doing right here is, I actually am liking the direction that Erika is forcing Natsuhi in. Like, I'm liking how dark it is. Because Natsuhi has to show proof that she didn't have, relations with Kinzo. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised by the way that this is going out. Holy shit.
関係者証言を受領したわ。これは致命的ね。もう疑いようがないわ。
And they're going with this, holy shit.
ねえ、夏日。もうあんたの名誉なんてこれっぽっちもないわけだけど。
Twisting the truth in this way. Oh my god. This is one of the most horrendous ways to twist the truth into, but I am liking how just insanely disturbing it is. And that now you have to force her to show proof. For which it, oh my god! Hey, oh my god! The way to find truth, that is so messed up! That is so messed up! Oh my god, no matter what you say, this is just a messed up situation that you put on that to me. Holy crap, I love it! And also, it's horrible!
最悪のかけらを紡がれる前に最後にもう一度だけチャンスをあげるわ。金蔵はいませんでしたって言ってごらんなさい。
Oh my god, so she either goes with there was no Kinzo alive, or they go with this. Oh my god!
そうよね。夏日、あんた強情だわ。もう後ろ宮家なんてどうせボロボロじゃな。そんなにも金蔵がいることにして遺産問題をうやむやにしたいの？
Oh my god! Oh my god!
これは私がお父様に託された後ろ宮家の名誉を守る最後の試練です。
Oh my god, she's gonna let them tarnish her by letting them go with the story about her, isn't she? Oh no, no.
夫の事業は必ず結実します。
Oh my god, she's gonna let them use that story.
それによって借金を返済するまで後ろ宮家の家督を引き渡すわけにはいかないのです。お父様の名誉も夫の名誉も。
She's doing the reverse Bill Clinton! She's doing the reverse Bill Clinton! So, instead of saying, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, she's saying, I had sexual relations with that man, and despite how Bill Clinton actually had sexual relations, Natsuhi did not! She's doing the reverse Bill Clinton!
者の名誉を守ろうとは見上げた根性だわ。
死者じゃないわ。夏日の頭の中の都合のいい妄想の名誉よ。本当の金蔵はその名誉を守れなんて一度たりとも夏日に命じたことなんてないんだから。
Thank you for pouring salt over her wounds. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Me, that effect looks cool. Then Natsuhi screaming in anguish. I'm an amazing person, aren't I? Oh, God. As Natsuhi screamed, she fell down to her hands and knees. She no longer had any way to reject the fake truth that Bernkastel and Erika had weaved.
ゲームマスター、ラムダデルタの名において
No.
本ゲームの勝利者がベルンカステル教であることを認めるわ。意義ある者は名乗りを上げよ。
Oh my god. Okay, Bernkastel kinda just won here. There's no other arguments I can get. Yeah. Unless it tarnishes Colossus or Kinzo's name. Oh gosh. I mean, no matter how much I talk, I mean, I can still use the excuses that, Kits was moving around, but, yeah, I don't think that argument would be accepted by the court, really, would it? Maybe I could try that. I'm not gonna say my name. Oh my god. And there's no one that will save Natsuhi now. Of course, there were none. All of those who might have objected had been erased.
意義ある者なし。ベルン、あんたの勝ちよ。見事な勝ちっぷりだったわ。真相のかけらをあなたが紡ぎなさい。
No. Don't. No.
それでは私が真相を紡ぐわ。これがこの悲しく間抜けな物語の真相よ。本当は泣き笑いしながら罪を認めた夏日に自ら語ってほしかったんだけどね。それがお約束なんでしょ。
Wow. You've definitely changed over, these past 1,000 years, haven't you? Umineko no Naku Kornichiru, Nocturne of Truth and Illusions. That's where chapter 14 ends. Holy shit. Spiral. Revenge after 19 years. Oh my god. I mean, despite how much I really dislike the fact that we're pinning Natsuhi for the crime, I do have to say, the manner of which they did her motive, the way that they're saying her motive, I'm gonna admit that is very terrible. At the same time, I like how dark it is, but at the same time, I hate how she's a culprit, but at the very least, they made everything interesting. But at the same time, oh my god. I can't believe they actually forced Natsuhi to do the reverse Bill Clinton.
Okay.